Why, hello there, my fellow brothers, sisters, gamers, and anime lovers. Although I am strapped for time, I think I can only make one video for today. I've been really having a bad month. If you don't know what happened to me, yes, I'm kind of trying my best to upload as many as we can to recover from what my loss, but I'll try my best to get back to the other content I'm trying. So this is one of the things that interest me because um, we're gonna see Assassin's Creed Shadows soon, and it's Ubisoft. How many times are we gonna teach you this lesson, old man? Once again, why hello there, my fellow brothers, sister gamers, and anime lovers. Sorry if I did not do that in the intro, but it's about time we take a dump on Ubisoft's face again after all the garbage that they gave us in 2024, and now they're starting again in 2025. This is the first steaming pile of dookie they just laid on our laps. Which is gonna be Assassin's Creed Shadow because one, you insult the culture of Japan. Two, you insult your customers by taking the dump on us, calling us bad words because we disagree with your dumbass opinion. Yeah, it's not a fact; it's opinion. I researched Yatsuke, and you can say, "Oh, you're just a white guy saying this." No, I'm Asian. F you. And believe me, I have more respect to other Asian cultures than you. Freaking hell. Chinese architecture on Japan? You really are trying to piss people off, are you? So, Ubisoft, what did we learn today? Don't piss off the customers again. And not only that, you did a next level bullshittery, which is you did the Netflix Cleopatra BS and multiply it by 10 on Japan. How insulting can that be? All right. Before we go into a massive tirade once again, I'm trying to not be ranty. I try to control it, but the gamer in me really just wants to vent. I know you guys watching are also frustrated at the gaming freaking environment that they freaking made. They call us all toxic, but the toxic one is them by lecturing us like we're a bunch of man babies. The actual man babies are them. They're the ones complaining. We're just having fun. We're just playing. And they come into our circle and just take a crap on our hobbies left and right. I just can't wait. What's next, Ubisoft? What are you gonna douche up next? Let me guess, you're gonna go for Rainbow Six? Huh? You little prick? Are you gonna go for a Ghost Recon? You little turd? Oh, wait a minute, we have Splinter Cell. What, are you gonna make Sam Fisher into Samantha Fisher? What next? What next are you gonna insult us again, huh? You're running out of IPs to burn, and you're running out. Just surrender to 10, like the good old Fleekazoid said, surrender to Tencent already. I don't care if the Chinese get this company. At least they are willing to make a buck and make the customers happy. That's how a business should run. Alright, it's 3 minutes, let's not talk too long for much. This is Fleekazoids, why Skull and Bones is boned.
Our rallying cry is best naval combat game ever.
Stop right there and take a seat. Who are you? I'll be asking the questions here, Pepe. Did you lure the Black Flag fans out here so that you could plunder their booty? I just want to know who. Do you remember sending a message saying Skull and Bones is a triple quadruple A game? Man, I just want to know. Did you say that it's worth $70 because it's big and done? Did I ask you a question, boy? You sick fuck. This game isn't even half the game that Black Flag is. I'm Fleek Hansen. One last question. When you said none of us can own the games anymore, did you mean that because no?
And also that, before we continue, this is one reason why I don't like Ubisoft anymore and not supporting any crap they put out. So there is a running gag on the internet because of what they said here. Ubisoft wants you to be comfortable not owning your game. So by their principle, purchase does not mean ownership. So that means you're saying to me in my face, I bought this cell phone. I bought it for 10k pesos, which is how much in dollars? I bought this, so this is not mine. I don't own this. Someone else owns this. Are you saying I have no right to this and you can take it away from my hands just like that? What kind of piece of shit are you? That's stealing. That's stealing. That's also false advertisement. You should have a freaking court case, right? Slap down to your face if you're gonna do this to us. All right. And the internet says, F around and find out. Basically, to your belief, a lot of people are saying this, but I say to you, don't pirate. That's illegal. That's not good. Don't get in trouble just because of this. But the internet says collectively, if purchasing does not mean ownership, then piracy does not mean theft. Because, yeah, that's what you think. We don't own it when we buy it. So if we don't own it when we buy it, then it's when we take it from you, it doesn't count as stealing now, is it? Sheesh. What kind of mentality is this? I hope that Ubisoft's the only one who does this. If anyone else, you're next. You're next. You're done. You want a war? You want a war? You gaming companies want a war with your consumers? Good luck. Good luck. The only reason you assholes have employment or have a job is because we're willing to open this to you. This is my wallet, my coin purse. Yeah, it's open right now, but it will remain closed forever, and you're not getting my money. Enjoy losing money. And I love it. My sister told me it's not about making money to these people who's trying to push a message on us. It's about sending a message, right? Why don't we send a message back on our own? Your company will not survive. Your business will not survive without us. Good luck with that. Good luck. Although I can't speak for the hardcore fans who are still gonna buy this because they are massive fans, and I can't blame them because I'm a fan of certain IPs. I really want to buy it, but on principle, I reject it. I reject it because of this. You don't deserve our business. You don't deserve it. This is basically highway robbery. You're ripping us off. You're stealing from us. Because if we don't own it, then why the hell did we buy it in the first place? What kind of BS logic is that? I'm sorry if I'm talking your ear off again. It's just this triggers me. Like, we don't own it. And Sony, I heard from some people when Sony went down a few weeks ago, they can't even play their physical games. They own the game, they have the CD, and when they try to play it on their PS5, they can't play it because PSN BS. So basically, these asshole companies are stealing our property that we bought. We purchased this. It's trading. It's a transaction. So basically, they're stealing. That should be freaking illegal. What? I'm gonna buy a product from the grocery store, you're just gonna come back to me, hey sir, I need to take that back, that's not yours, even though you pay for it. What a load of utter freaking crap. So, like any good gamer, as much as possible, if you guys are willing to do it as well, say no. Say no. No to this. No to this garbage. We vote with our wallets, guys and girls. We vote with our wallets. That will teach these. I am. You can see that I am triggered if I'm starting to curse. I'm trying to control myself as much as possible. But if I slip one up, yeah, you can tell I'm really annoyed. These people don't, and they have the audacity to say that we're bullying them, we're harassing them. We're just saying you create garbage. It's not great. It's not a great game. It's broken. It's a mess. I bought many games in my previous time. Command and Conquer, Generals, Red Alert, Yuri's Revenge, a lot of Age of Mythology, Age of Empires, freaking Rise of Nations. When I bought them, they work. No bugs, no issues. Just install, play, it works. What you're doing right now is giving us half of the game, and you're gonna sell the other half as DLC or freaking season pass, or freaking just everything's a buggy mess. Look at Call of Duty Vanguard, that was a mess. Look at Battlefield 2042, that was a mess. Modern Warfare 3. That was freaking a mess. You're selling us garbage. And I, for one, say no to garbage. I want bang for my buck. I want quality. You assholes don't have quality control to check these games if there's gonna be a glitch, a bug, or an exploit before you freaking release it. And then you have the audacity to say, we're gonna take down the system down for maintenance because there is a problem, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. So I bought a game and I can't play it for a few days because you're maintenance. What a lot of shit. You people, yeah. I don't like people losing a job, but if you don't deserve it. But I can say you don't deserve it. If this is your work ethic, this is your what you produce, you don't deserve that job. Someone more qualified should have that job. Someone better, someone fit, someone who has the experience. They deserve that job, not you. I met a few freaking passionate gamers and players who freaking made their own, even if it's just a flash game, they made their own, and it was really functioning compared to this. Do you guys miss the old Newgrounds where they put flash games? That was our first taste of just games online, and it works, but now it's not. Oh, sheesh. I'm so 29 seconds and I talk too much.
Anymore.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
No one's buying these games anymore. 60. 9. Well, 99. You know, Ubisoft's a very special company because they've seemingly bored their fan base into making fun of them. In fact, I'm living proof. I'm writing this script right now while I'm floating
We're all
5,000
living
meters
proof.
to another
It's not just you, Fleek.
Skull and Bones is coming out next week, so I tried their open beta, and my final thoughts are they ought to close it down, pimp, now. This game's so bland, I don't even have an insult that I can throw at it that's worse than its mere existence. They spent 10 years to make a game that's already more outdated than Black Flag. Shit, maybe that's where the name came from. This game started as a Black Flag expansion, and for 10 years it's been decomposing into its final form, Skull and Bones. Skull included in the base game and Bones sold separately in the Booty Battle Pass. I should have known as soon as I heard him laugh at Big Bill in the launch trailer. You know the last game that had Big Bill in the trailer?
This is annoying.
It's the mark of the Bill, pimp. I wish you could
Fortnite,
see the truth like I can.
you ruined a lot of games because of that Battle Pass bullshit.
And this game isn't even out yet, and I'm already sick of it being called a victim of fans' expectations. Saying people expected Black Flag and that's why they think this game is bad is exactly
we expected you to deliver a good game. Why the fuck?
A pirate game, and Black Flag is the best pirate game we have. Fuck Sea of Thieves. They figured there was no way Ubisoft would take 10 years to make something worse. But lo and behold, what we got instead was an over-monetized, always online gateway drug to becoming a military document leaker. All they had to do was this.
No, that worked right there.
They backflipped into a wood chipper, removing
why does that even happen there?
Black Flag great and replacing it with a generic RPG grind that's akin to life support. It keeps you just alive enough, but you never get to live. Pirating this game
I don't mind grinding, but too much.
For starters, the
it gets
ship
boring.
combat here is a step back off of a mountain from Black Flag. Now, I will say I like some of these new weapons. There's some fun ideas here. Torpedoes, flaming mortars, rockets, flaming Vefis. But I'm afraid that's about all the love I have for this game.
Those are unique weapons I've never seen in a pirate game.
5 degrees with every ship battle.
There were flamethrowers before?
Stamina? Why did you just say it's because of the crew?
What?
Where did I get this gun? Why are the storms and high tide way more light?
A stamina bar for a ship? What the fuck? I can understand an environmental, like, the movement of the ship will be reduced by 10% if there's no wind. But if there's a strong wind, there will be a 20% increase. I would love those kind of mechanics because it adds realism to the game and it makes sense. A stamina bar does not make sense. What? Did the ship need to breathe air? What the What next? Are you gonna say I can't leave my ship?
lively in a game from 10 years ago. And I gotta get this off my chest. Why the hell would you remove the arch in favor of a shotgun reticle? It's just not natural. Neither is replacing the mortar
An
scope
arch
with a
would be
grenade
better.
launcher reticle.
Because-
I mean, where do you get these ideas?
because you
What,
can
think this is a fucking thumper? Are you really gonna make me break out the protractor?
Yup.
More importantly,
An
though,
arc
boat
would be
combat
better.
has lost all the flow that it once had. In Black Flag, you could hip fire hot shot, lob the mortars, use an LB, pop some fire barrels.
Because we're
lock the
not
box
shooting
carrier,
rail
fly
guns.
for the swivel cannons, and then use LT and RT to fire the broadside cannons. You always had another attack that you could deploy right after the last one, and there were multiple buttons working together in a symphony. Here we got that rigor mortis flow.
I really want a game where you're fighting in the American Revolution. That would be an interesting thing. Like your typical line, and you all have to sync your shots. Like fire! I like the reenactment of that. Although in the Philippines we don't have that kind of war, or at least what the protocols and procedures those wars. We are more like guerrilla fighters in more ways and tribal. Yeah, I would like to see a game like that. I want to experience it.
Dead and stiff. I gotta hard scope the hell out of these boats because almost all attacks run through LT and RT. Then I gotta rotate the ship every time I gotta swap weapons because I'm waiting on the fucking cooldowns. No! Screw it, I'm running a RAM only build. This is just too goddamn clunky. And maybe it feels better once I do enough milk runs to unlock the
Wow.
cannon. But I don't intend to find out because my final
Rarity
request is fetching a
weapons.
refund and a pack of cigarettes, and I'm never coming back. That's it.
So what? I have to put RNG in my ass again. I'm gonna have RNG dick shoved up my ass because of this. I would like it if it's a weapon system or upgrading system where you can get a rarity, but if you upgrade it enough, you can upgrade to another tier. But if I'm trusting it, I already play freaking Ghost Recon Breakpoint. It was fun for a while, but the rarity pisses me off. Although it is so generous. It's more generous than anything else with rarities, but still.
At least 20 more hours of enduring this boat combat, and only this boat combat because they decided to make a pirate game with no enemy shipboarding, no on-land exploring, no cutlass dueling, and the only guns are the ones
you're kidding me.
Combat cutscene, which
You
is
can't
a real
even
shame
board
because in
and
Black
fight
Flag,
on
every
the
time you
ship.
fight
That's
a ship, what you
just-
look forward to the most is that moment where you swing on board, climb up onto those top ropes, fall off those top ropes, and Alt F4 out of the game. Or try to clear the ship using only the swivel cannon, or maybe you park off to the side, jump off your boat, hop onto theirs, clear
This
it,
is
and then do an
cool.
auto capture. God, I'm just getting a chubby just thinking about it.
Is
And
that
Skull
Black
and Bones,
Flag?
You get this.
Are
First time I
those
saw this, I started the goddamn Black Flag.
women pirates? I heard a female. You do know? Yes, I'm not discrediting that there are no female pirates, but you do know what happens to females in this kind of line of work. That's why women do not tend to become pirates because of the horrific things that could happen to them. It is one of the primary reasons in war that we do not allow women to be a part of the army because we all know people tend to break the rules of war and do something so heinous, and then, yeah, I find it odd that they want to get involved in something that is potentially worse than death. Worse than death. That's why men usually are the meat shields in war, to preserve the women and the children for the future so they can continue on even without us when we die in war at the very least. Yeah. And I know what happened to Japan when the Americans came. They really, let's just say they just went mass unalive, basically. If you learn a little bit of history, I studied World War II a lot. So there are details there that, yeah, it is horrific. That's why I like war in a gaming sense, but I don't like war in real life. It questions your humanity.
Download right then. Where's the payoff? You can't even repair your ship anymore after you successfully board it. Instead, that's tied to a repair kit on a skill wheel with a long cooldown. Ubisoft is incapable of making fun gameplay decisions these days.
Let me give you if anyone's making a pirate game, I would like this to be a feature. It might be interesting. Like, if you're badly damaged, go to port. You can go to the shop, like, a shop in the port that will repair your ship. And once you purchase that, you'll have a short animation of people back and forth going, repairing, putting more wood on the holes, replacing damaged masts, fixing replacing damaged sails like that. It would be not, and rearming cannons. That would be a nice little tidbit about being a pirate life, like seeing that happen, and then move on to the town, hang out at the pub, get some drinks, enjoy the pirate's life for me, and just, yeah, that would be a nice role-playing pirate game. Like, yeah, you're a captain of the ship, you control the entire crew, and you just command this, assign him to that, assign them to that, do this and that, and many things. There's a lot of things you can do in open world pirate simulator, but this is not it.
Days, they're allergic to them. And to that point in Black Flag, outside of the boat combat, you had loads of landlocked debauchery that kept the boat combat feeling fresh. Go out there and catch some new pirates, kill some new pirates, go wrestle a gator, go LARP as a Florida man, get lost on the sandy knoll just doing headshot after headshot after headshot after headshot. And you could do so much more, but I'm trying to finish this up so I can go back to Space Nam. In Skull and Bones, your non-boat combat related side activities are this. And I don't know why I made it sound like there's gonna be more, that's it. And fair enough, this whole game is boat combat. I'll throw in the thrilling plundering activities because I'm a generous guy. I'm a man of the people, a giver. The actual plundering in the plundering missions is relegated to a mere cutscene. Once again, as soon as I pull up Black Flag's forts, what are we doing here, Goofy Gooby? So to make a long story short,
Goofy Goober, yeah. Oh, Goofy Goober, yeah.
In the little bit of story I listened to before, I cut that shit off. If I wanted to watch a dead-eyed sociopath talk, I just watch one of my own videos. I like how they try to make the pirates sound just or moral in the intro.
The dawn of capitalism, when corporations as mighty as nations rule.
Oh, great. Here comes the politics. I can tell that who made this hates capitalism. Listen, capitalism is not perfect, but at least you have a chance to make it big. In communism, it's a different life. You don't want to be a part of that. Let me guess, these assholes are anti-corporation, like anti-trying to make a business like this and that. Make your own small business, make it grow, become a big... I know a family that started from just working... This is an inspirational story that I want to share with you that inspired me to at least work at the very best of my abilities. They started as a small family owning a jeepney. A jeepney is a transport for here, like going back and forth. Imagine it like the Philippine version of a bus, although no air conditioning and just open air. So yeah, they worked hard with their jeepney business. They worked hard and hard until they grew it into buy another jeepney, hire another person, an employee, and then so on, save money, do it again, save money, buy again, buy another jeepney, get another employee, to the point that once they saved, they were able to make a 3-story house where the first floor is the garage for the jeepneys, and they have a home, they have a business, and they saved it by saving little by little. They made it grow. Like, all you get from transportation is at least 18 or 15 to 8. Before it was 13 pesos. 18 pesos, that's the equivalent of, yeah, just less than $1. But they made it into a business. You can say it's hard work and determination, but it's also a part of capitalism. At the very least, they made their own business. They made their own company in a way. In communism, you're assigned to, this is all, it's the basically what the assholes up there saying, this is the only, you're only allowed to have a 2-story house. That's all. You can't have 3 stories. You can't build it up. You can't make it grow. You're only allowed 1 car for your family, and you're only allowed 2 children. If you make another child, they're just gonna take that child away, or just yeah, already. That's what they are. And the other side. If that's the case, I'll take capitalism. Eat my ass if you don't like it. That's my opinion, and you have yours. And none of our opinions make it more important than the other. Let's just agree to disagree.
The seas empires dominate the world's valuable trade routes. With an iron fist, they forge a path of tyranny and exploitation.
Whereas Black Flag starts
It's called being a business, stupid asshole. Call it tyranny, call it exploitation. It's a damn business. Especially if it's not corrupt. At the very least, there are good companies out there who even donates to freaking charities and help out the who provide food for children at schools. There are foundations like that. Yeah, it's a business. Yeah, my ass. It depends on the person. It always does. There are assholes and there are good people. You can't lump them all in one basket and say they're all bad. It makes you look like more of a douchebag than everyone else.
with you
Just
killing a man,
saying.
stealing his identity, and proceeding to leave a trail of collateral damage because you want that booty.
It was simpler then.
Yep.
This game
Simpler.
is a master of occupying your time without ever providing a single remarkable experience. Yet still, you just can't escape it. Because once you get the green cannons, the purple cannons beckon you. My purpose is the purple cannon. I must get the purple cannon. The purple cannon. The purple cannon.
The rare type.
The purple cannon. The purple cannon. The purple cannon. Ah, yeah, we lost this poor bastard some time back. You've been like this for decades. They shut off the servers to some game before he could get the purple cannon or something. Broke the poor bastard. Game didn't even make it 3 years.
Oh my
Man,
gosh.
nah, that's bullshit, man. What I really heard that broke the guy was that they added a bunch of budgie cut broads to the broadside, then remade that Leave Her Johnny shanty and made it shit. Oh, what about him?
What?
Ah, you don't go worried about him, boy. He had no mind to lose in the first place. That right there's a fan of Assassin's Creed. Thanks to the flock of pimps for booty back in this video, and another huge thanks to all the pimperers for funding my spaceship to Space Dam. We're getting tropical in the next one.
Oh, Space Nam. So you're talking about Helldivers. All right. I think that's the next video in the chronological order. I'm not going to waste any more time with more rants. Thank you guys for enjoying. Hope you guys enjoyed that perspective from a fellow gamer. And if you have anything else to say, just leave a comment down below. Or if you want to disagree or have at it, just keep it cordial, keep it respectful as much as possible. If you curse me out instantly for no good reason and no proper ample justification, you know what's gonna happen. Alright, hope you guys enjoy this. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't yet. I'll see you guys soon on the next video. Be there or be freaking square.